Welcome to No Control RC. Well, what's going on today? Well, you know, I have this hill at my house and I'm sick of weeding it and it grows really fast, so I thought I'll build a little crawler course. And then I'll have a consistent place to take things and know if modifications are working, improving, what tires work the best. We have a consistent course. So I got it about a third of the way built, and then it dawned on me, I don't have a single stock crawler anymore. I have some that I've modified. I had a few stock SCX24s. I actually gave those away. And looking back on it, I was thinking I'd probably never need them. But now I'm like, I probably should have something for a baseline to know what's what on the course. So I go online and I'm looking and I'm like, all right, I used to buy the C10s and modify them. When I was buying them, I think they were 120 bucks or less, and now they're 145. That's the world we live in. But it got me thinking, is the SCX24 still the best bang for the buck when it comes to small crawlers? Now, the one thing I don't really care for them about is indoor course, they're great. A specific outdoor course, they're great. But trail stuff or real world applications, they're far too small. And if you're building a competition crawler, you're not using any stock pieces from one anyway. You're building it from the chassis up. So, what's the best bang for the buck for the average guy who wants to use a crawler in multiple places? So I started looking around, and there's some FMSs that are intriguing, and I will go down that road soon, I believe. But I did stumble across the Hobby Plus 18th scale. And I know that they were making them with Furtech not too long ago. Those are the 2024 models. They've since been upgraded again to version 3s. So for $159.99 for an 18th scale, I decided I'm going to give it a shot. So I jumped in and I purchased the CR18P V3. Now, how good is this? I don't know. I still did pick up a stock Basecamp Axial 24. They were sold out online, but my local hobby shop did have one. So I did pick that up because I still need to know the base of where we're starting and all this stuff. But I stumbled across this, and this actually intrigued me quite a bit to the point where I'm going to do this one first. So let's dive in. Now the truck was actually well packaged. It's shrink wrapped here. So I'm going to say we'll get the shrink wrap off, we'll get the body off, we'll take a look at some components, go over what's updated from the V2 or the 2024 model to the V3, which is the 2025 model, and then we'll get this thing out and see what it can do. Alright, so let's take a closer look at this Hobby Plus CR18P V3 Rushmore. Now, the body is a very nice blue color. It does have hard plastic side mirrors. It's got a plastic front grille with working headlights. It's got a nice hard plastic bumper, working taillights, and the top is a matte black finish. It's actually really nice looking, and it's all wired, as we said, for lights. You can buy a clear one of these if you'd like to paint it yourself. It is available. Okay, the body's nice and all, but the real good stuff starts underneath. And as you can see, we got a nice aluminum chassis here. It feels very stiff and rigid, which is good because you want the suspension to do the work. You don't want the chassis flexing all over the place. It does have a 5-degree skid on it to help you bump up and over some of those hard objects. Nice oil-filled shocks here with aluminum caps. They are adjustable. Those feel very nice. They feel like they're dampened well. We'll see when you get out on the trail how they actually do. This does come with its own battery. It's a 2S. It's not huge, and the battery tray looks very small, so that actually might be something to address down the road. Might not be an issue. It might be. Who's to say? We'll have to figure it out. Now, this truck has a single-speed transmission, which is full metal geared, along with the front and rear portal axles, which are also metal geared. Now, one of the big changes between the V2 and the V3 is not only the Furtech electronics are gone for the hobby wing, but also this truck has a 27% overdrive in the front. Now, Hobby Plus calls it an underdrive in the rear. That's only because they kept the stock V2 drive in the front and they geared down the rear. But the more common term is it's an overdrive front. It'll help you pull up and over some of those objects that are hard to get around. This also has a very good steering angle. It's about 45 degrees. Truck looks really good. It's got, you know, HD drive shafts. The links feel pretty solid. Overall, for the price of this truck, I don't think I'm going to be let down. Now the tires are 60 millimeter. They ride on a 1.2 inch beadlock simulated wheel. They feel pretty soft and grippy. We'll have to see how they actually perform because, yeah, they feel pretty good, but we'll have to see. Okay, so before we hit the trail with this, I just want to go over one last thing. It does have a Fly Sky 4-channel radio in it, and 3 of the channels are used. 2 for the normal stuff, 1 for the lights. The 4th one is left open in case you want to do anything extra. These controllers are what they are. They're actually good for filming one-handed stuff, but they do feel kind of toyish. But if this is the weak part of this truck, I'll be more than happy with that. These aren't great, but they're definitely not horrible either. So, let's get that battery charged, and let's get this Rushmore out on the trails and see what it can actually do. All right, so I'm back from running the CR18P V3 Rushmore, and this truck really impressed me. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting it to be that good out of the box. Now, crawling isn't my style, let's say, and I'm more of a pull the trigger, go, hit jumps, wheelies type of guy. So crawling, I really have to concentrate and lock in on, picking a line, creeping, doing all that stuff. I have gotten better at it, but I am certainly nowhere near as good as I need to be at crawling. I'm practicing, we're getting there. But this truck made me look like I know how to drive. Now, the only other truck that straight out of the box made me look like I knew what I was doing crawling was the Vanquish VRD. That's a 10th scale truck. Now this is an 18th scale, but I will say that this out of the box crawled incredible. It had no business going up and over some of the stuff I was throwing at it. There was concrete steps that were as tall as the truck. It went right up and over it like a billy goat on a mountain. It was really impressive. The price point on these is really good, 160, 170 range, and that's very close to the SCX24 Gladiator trucks, which out of the box wouldn't hold a candle to this. The other thing I like about the 18th scale over the smaller scale is outside it's actually usable. A lot of the time the 24 scale stuff is good on an indoor course or if you have a really designed outside course, but this one can actually tackle like trails and terrain and stuff that's out in the real world. It's just that little bit bigger size makes it be able to handle it. So if you're looking for a truck that's all around, a good crawler, lots of fun, you can use it inside and you can use it outside. This might be the truck for you. I mean, it actually made me look like I was knowing what I was doing. Maybe it can do the same for you. You're probably better at crawling than I am, so you can really get the performance out of this thing. I would say if you threw some brass on it, it probably would really impress. But I will say it didn't struggle anywhere that I tried to go. It crawled over anything I wanted to do. It's not top heavy like some of the hard bodies because this is a Lexan. So I think that helped it out some. But this truck was really impressive and I really have nothing negative to say about it. If this is something you think you might want, we'll put a link below where you can find it. Like always, please like, subscribe, comment. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know if there's something you'd like to see. We like interacting with you guys and we like to hear from you. So, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.